Alrighty, it's your boy the Oxus, and today we're going to be talking about if you should summon on this new end of the month banner, Revelation Summons successor with Ichigo, Tenza, and Ishin. That's coming out tomorrow at 3 a.m. EST. Now the characters are good, but we're gonna just be realistic. I'm just gonna say right now this banner is horrid. It's actually just hot garbage, right? So there's two things here. I'm gonna give you guys, I guess, multiple points here. Like I tell anybody else when it comes to any gacha game, if your favorite character is Quincy, Ichigo, Ishin, or Tenza, then summon. That's more than enough reason why you should summon. If they're your favorite character, regardless of how good or bad they are, that's more, for me personally, that's more of enough reason for you to summon. So if you're a big fan of Quincy Ichigo, big fan of Tenza, big fan of Ishin, by all means summon. Now, if you're just curious about meta, if you just care about meta, right, I would say skip this banner and only summon on Tenza solo banner. Especially if you have Spirits Are Forever With You, Toshiro, the tech one, you know? The problem here with, like, a lot of people on this game is that, like, they think whenever a new character comes out of that typing and they're, like, the new best character of that typing, like the old character who was the previous best character of that typing is no longer good. That's the problem, right? So this Quincy Ichigo is better than Toshiro, right? People will now think that Toshiro is literally useless in the game because somebody replaced him. No. I'm sorry. It doesn't make sense for you to spend thousands and thousands of orbs to chase a character who's just going to do more damage than somebody who was already doing overkill damage. It doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, if you just want Quincy Ichigo, like if you just want, you know, to have the best character of each typing, you're better off of summoning on their solo banners, right? On this specific banner here, highly recommend to skip, right? Unless you like genuinely just want these characters on release and they're your favorite characters, boom. But if you care about meta or if you care about having the best typing of each character in your account, you're just better off summoning on the solo banners, right? I think, because this banner's horrid, right? Kage Rosa, like, stop. Rose, Oko. Oko's okay in PvP, but it's like, especially now with Ishin, like, are you really going to still use Oko? Probably not, right? Riruka, droplet character, that's the only value, right? That's it. Byakuya and Noritora, just no. I'm sorry, this banner is horrid. It's actually just bad. Right? So again, the only reason why you should be summoning is because you just love these characters, or that's really it, right? Because again, unless you want them on day one, I guess, then sure, go summon if you do care about having like the best of each typing. But if you have somebody like Spirits Are Forever With You, Toshiro, don't feel inclined to summon on this character because this guy is doing more damage than Toshiro, who is already doing overkill damage. He's already hitting as hard as it is, right? This guy is probably going to hit a bit harder. Wow. Toshiro's still one-shotting regardless. So it doesn't make sense for you to spend thousands of orbs for a character to do more damage than a character who is one-shotting. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense, right? That's just how I feel, right, personally, right? Obviously, they have a lot, like, new skills, like, especially this, Ichigo, right? Frickin' team/party, technique, attribute, strong attack, recharge time, negative 20%. It's team/party, right? You're not gonna use this in co-op, because, I guess besides, like, epic rates, because when it comes to IT, realistically, when it comes to IT, we're just running full Uryus at this point. We just need Pierce Iron Skin. We don't need a carry for freaking tech no more. Why am I going to bring a carry when I have characters with Pierce Iron Skin, right? So he already loses value there in IT. He has no value there because there's characters like Uryu who has Pierce Iron Skin. So there's no point to bring this guy in IT. That's one thing. Two, okay, you can bring him into epic raids. That's cool. But the team/party is not gonna stack. You only need one person. So if you really care that much about team/party, just pray to God somebody that joined your room. Like God, there's 6 people in one room. I'm sure one of them has summoned, right? Maybe they all got shafted. Who knows, right? But I don't know, bro. He is gonna hit very hard. He is gonna hit very, very, very hard. But it's like, genuinely, there is no point to summon for a character that is going to just do more damage than a character that's already killing everything in the game, right? Especially when it's a premium. You can pull this guy off of tickets. You can pull all these characters off of tickets. Now, I'm not gonna say skip because they're premium, because realistically at this point, if you try to chase this guy off tickets, you're not gonna get him. It's a 1 in what, 315. Now it's like, how much characters are in this game on premium for 5 stars, right? Like 300 and something, right? It's a 1 in 300 and something chance of getting this guy. It's a very, very low chance you're gonna get him, right? So now I'm not gonna say because he's a premium, like just use tickets. It's not gonna happen, right? But this guy is a lot, like, again, weaken and drain, very good, very hard hitting character. Frenzy +2, new skills, more damage, 80% with Frenzy +2, increased chance, full stamina. Like, you look at this kid, it's like, damn. Like, I understand why people want this guy. I got you. I get it. I understand. But, like, it doesn't make sense to spend thousands of orbs for every time they drop a new character that is just better than the last best character. You know what I mean? Ishin is a PvP character. Nobody really cares about Ishin like that. I'm going to be genuinely honest with you guys. Nobody cares about Ishin like that. But, again, he's still a good PvP character. So, if you are into PvP, and you can even use him outside because he has guard break, right? Outside of PvP. But if you're into PvP, by all means, go pick him up. And then this guy is genuinely, this is the only guy I feel like you should be summoning for. Literally. Regardless if you have no one in Akan. This guy is literally a fusion of 1000 Year Blood War Heart Ichigo and 1000 Year Blood War Tech Uryu. Literally, he has guard break and hit enemies plus Pure Science Skin. Berserker plus 60%. Damage to enemies not afflicted by ailment plus 100%. Droplet super link slot and link slot potions. Like, what are we talking about? This guy is literally, like, I feel like a must have. This guy makes sense, right? But then if you're just going for this guy, I understand you have to wait a long time, but you're just better off summoning on his solo banner. I mean, I guess you could, again, test your luck here, right? Because how you guys are going to see it is you want Ichigo, you want Ishin, and you want Tenza, but you really only care for, like, getting, like, you must, let's say, how do I word this? Let's say you really want Tenza, right? Like, you must, like, your mind is guaranteed, your mindset is wanting to pull him 100%, right? But you wouldn't mind pulling Ichigo, you wouldn't mind pulling Ishin. That is an okay reason to summon on this banner, I feel like, right? If you, like, would want to pull Ichi, it's like killing 3 birds with 1 stone. That's the saying, right? It's 2 birds with 1 stone, but there's 3 characters here, right? Let's think of it like that. Killing 3 birds with 1 stone, right? If I'm trying to chase whatever I have for Tenza, I might as well summon on this banner, testing my luck to get the 2 other good characters, right? But I definitely, like, again, I'm not saying you don't have to summon, right? Again, I don't think this banner, in terms of, like, the fillers from Kageruza to Noratora, definitely, like, skip. There's no reason for you to summon on a banner like this, right? Besides pulling the new good characters, right? But I feel like, again, if you have Spirits Offer with you, Toshiro, or even 1000 Year Blood War Aizen, a tech character who can already 100% nuke the game, there's no point for you to spend thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of orbs for, one, a character you could pull off tickets. Again, I'm not going to say rely on tickets, but you can pull him off tickets. And 2, for a character that's going to do more damage than characters who are already nuking the game, right? That's how you got to think of it, I guess, right? I don't know. But you guys let me know if you're summoning. Let me know if you guys agree with my opinion here. Right? I get it. Again, it's been 4 years or whatever since this guy has dropped. It's a Quincy Ichigo. Very, very hyped for a lot of people. Very, very cool. But again, like, you gotta, especially for free to play, bro, you gotta just, like, consider these things. You gotta be smart with your orbs, right? You can't be summoning for every time they drop the new best character. It's only been 2 months. It's only been 2 months, right, for Toshio, right? You can't be summoning every time they drop the new best character in the game, right? Like, there's no need to do that. There's no need to summon for the new best character every time when the old best characters are still going to perform, right? But again, it's up to you, right? I'm not your dad. I'm just giving an opinion. You guys let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.